Hello students, welcome to Smart World, a school of complete education. Today we'll be covering chapter worth of a fabric. So it's a story about Tiruvalluvar, who was a great saint and poet in Tamil, and he was also a textile weaver. So let's read and go through the story. Tiruvalluvar was a great Tamil saint poet who lived more than 2000 years ago. Tiruvalluvar is the book Tirukural is the book of his teachings. It is greatly loved and respected even today. Tiruvalluvar was a textile weaver. He wove beautiful fabrics and saris, sold them in the market. People said that he never got angry, never used bad words, never shouted at anyone. So there's this saint and also a poet and also a textile weaver who lived 2000 years back in Tamil Nadu, and his name is Tiruvalluvar. So his teachings are still being acknowledged even today, and he also wrote a book which is known as Tirukural. His teachings are all accumulated in a book, and that is Tirukural. So one thing that was famous about him was his polite and kind nature, that he never used to get angry easily, and he was very patient, always acted patiently and never shouted at anyone. In the same town there lived a young rich man. He wasted most of his money roaming around with his friends. They often made fun of other people. "I don't believe what people say about Vulluvar," said the young man one day. "I'm sure I can make him angry. Come on, let's have some fun." So there was where in the same town where Tiruvalluvar used to live, there also lived a rich man, and he used to do nothing but roam around with his friends and make fun of others and bully others. So when he got to know about Tiruvalluvar and his nature, that he never gets angry no matter what, so he decided to agitate him. So he planned with his friends that they'll go and try his patience. So they all approached Tiruvalluvar's shop in the market, and the man picked up a beautiful piece of fabric from his shop. So he asked the saint the price of the fabric. The saint answered him 8 coins. The young man fabric and tore it into 2 pieces. Then again he asked the saint, "What is the price now?" Now, to our surprise, the saint could have been shocked by seeing this. Anyone would have got agitated or irritated that without any reason somebody comes up and tears his piece of cloth which he weaved full of so much of hard work took to weave that one piece of fabric. But Tiruvalluvar was patient, and since the man tore the piece into 2 halves, so he also halved the price from 8 to 4 coins and answered politely. The youth was taken aback. Why doesn't this man get angry, he thought. And then he tore half pieces again. So when the youth saw that he was not angry at all and he answered politely, so his aim was to agitate him. So he again tore the piece into other 2 halves, and then again he asked the price. Saint, without any surprise, halved the price from 4 to 2 coins and again answered politely. Now it was the young man who became impatient and agitated. He tore this piece into half and half again, saying, "Now what's the price?" So now the man was not successful in his aim to agitate the saint, so he was angry. He took it upon his ego, and he thought, "Today I'll make him angry," and he kept on tearing the piece of cloth into halves until it reduced to just rags. Then at last the fabric was reduced to just rags, just the threads. So Tiruvalluvar said in a quiet tone that Now this fabric has become worthless. I will not name any price for these. So when the man, after tearing it into threads, asked Saint the price, so he said that I won't price it now because it is of no use. No one would be able to use it or wear it. So what is the point of pricing it? The young man did not know what to say, but he was proud of his riches, so he offered to pay 8 coins to the saint. For the first time, Thiruvalluvar smiled, but he refused to take the money. So the man was surprised that even after doing such a thing which could have irritated any person, the saint was still polite to him, and at the end, he refused to take the money also. He refused to price the money, tag any money to the piece of cloth, or we can say pieces of fabric, just the fabric. So but the man was quite proud of his riches, so he thought, okay, no matter what, I will pay him the entire money of the fabric. So he took out 8 coins and gave it to the saint. The saint smiled and refused to take the money. Now the young man was again surprised by his reaction. So he asked, why? Then the saint answered him that because no one will be able to wear it now. So what's the use of so I am not selling it to you. Made. Do you know the fabric was not made in a day? Many people have toiled to make it. Toil means worked hard. So the farmer now he's telling how the yarns were turned or weaved into fabric, and this was not a one-day task. The farmer who grew cotton in his field worked hard for months through sun and rain. He picked up cotton from each boll and gave it for spinning. Then someone else carded the cotton and spun it into long uniform threads. Carded means to like when cotton comes, it is meshy, it is mixed up. So we need to separate it into threads, and all the excessive dirt and the things which are not required, they are all separated. So that is known as carding. Then someone else carded the cotton and spun it into long uniform threads. The threads were dyed carefully so that they looked so lovely, these colors. My wife and I wove the threads together, putting in a beautiful design. We thought someday someone will like this fabric and we will be happy to wear it, and then all our work would have been rewarded. When you destroyed the fabric, you destroyed all the love and labor that went into this making. Money cannot bring it back. The softly spoken words touched the young man's heart, and now he was really ashamed of himself. And do you know, Thiruvalluvar went on to say, I can weave another fabric like this, but our life is also like this fabric. If you tear it apart with hasty, thoughtless actions, it will be destroyed, and you will not get it back again. Thiruvalluvar's words opened the young man's eyes, and there and then he decided to give up his idleness and bad habits. So the moral of the story is that as Thiruvalluvar said, that it was a very hard-working task to weave the fabric, and they obviously spun it and made it with lots of love, affection, and hard work. And the only reward was that if someone would wear it with love. But since the man tore it apart, so now it made him sad because all his hard work was worthless now, because no one was gonna wear it. But still he was patient and answered the man, and fortunately he opened his eyes that the fabric can be weaved again. It is a difficult task, but yet it can be spun again. But if we do the same thing with our lives without knowing, without any reason, we take our lives for granted, or we do things which we should not with our lives, or we are not making good use of our lives which God has provided us luckily, then once it is wasted, we can't get it back. Once we waste our time, we waste our life, we won't be getting it back. So it's better to make the best use of it, the best use of the gift of life that we have received from God. And another moral to the story is that silence is the best reply to a fool. Had not the saint be patient, they would have fought, and the man's uh, what would we say, the man's intentions would have been fulfilled. He intended to agitate the saint, but the saint was patient and he handled him with patience, and at the end of the day he was successful in turning him also a good man, into a good man like he was. So the moral is that you should not be a bad person or react in the same manner. It's not necessary that you react in the same manner if other person is not behaving in a good way to you. You can find out the reasons, and you should not change yourself. If you are good, then be good. Others will be good. It will take time, but they'll understand and realize their mistakes. So just be patient and be grateful for your lives and do good out of it.